welcome back to the show. And we have Chris, who's with the Regina Apostolic Church. Dramatic Easter production of The Passion is what we're going to see, or what it's already on.
Yes.
But there's 3 more shows.
Yeah.
Maybe tell us a little bit about the show itself, because there's a lot of unique things that's happening. The
For
music
sure.
itself as well.
We've already had 2 shows, and we had those shows on Friday and Saturday of the past weekend, and we have 3 more shows coming up. The show is about 2 hours long, split into 2 acts, where we retell the life of Jesus. And we start at the point in the biblical account where he enters into Jerusalem for the Feast of Passover. So that's where we start off, and that's where our story starts. We have a ton of action in this play. We always want to say that this is not just kind of your Sunday school play or Sunday school pageant that you might have seen before. This is quite a large-scale production. We have over 100 people that are involved, from main actors, principals, we have extras, we have animals that are involved in this too. So there's always a surprise that you'll get for people. They get to see some animals, and it's not what you would normally see in a church auditorium.
Exactly.
And then in addition to that, you mentioned the music. We have a contemporary band that plays, and a 9-piece vocal ensemble that works with us. So you get an exchange of drama and theater and the music as well to complement the different acts and the different scenes. So there's a lot of stuff.
Sounds like a wonderful production. This is, have you done this production before itself?
Yeah, this is our 5th year running. We started off with 3 shows on a small budget and a lot of things that were donated, and it's been able to grow over the years. And we have all the people who help out are all volunteers. No one gets paid. We want to thank our people when they do it, but no one's getting paid to do it. No.
Well, I think this is one of the main things about amateur theatre, about any time you do it in a community theatre setting, is that everybody gets involved in the community, and that's the whole idea.
For sure.
And you certainly, by the time this is over, they'll be glad, probably may be glad it's over, but it's basically a great experience. Yeah,
it's a large undertaking. Someone asked me the other day, when do you begin planning for the next year of Passion Play? And we always say right when that year is done. We start looking towards the next and seeing what are we going to do for script rewrites and different things like that. So this year we've had some changes. If people have seen it before, there's changes this year that we've put into the script and into the acting. Actually, a number of different actors playing in some of the roles. One of the main roles last year, we've had an actor who played Jesus for a few years in a row, and now we have a different actor who's playing that. And it helps to grow the character too, and to bring a different spin on it. So one thing that we always want to tell families too is this is, in the first act, a very family-friendly show. Kids love it. There's a lot of action up and down the aisles. The way our auditorium is set out is there's a large stage, but then we have a large auditorium with a lot of room in the front and as well in the aisles. So we like to use that for entrances and exits and all different types of scenes. The second act, we do ask people to use discretion with their children because of the nature of the story and because of the graphic nature of that they use discretion, and they would judge for their children if they would want them to view it. So we ask parents to use that discretion. However, we don't limit them. We don't say, no, kids can't come. So
exactly. Now, we talked a bit about the cast and crew, the production itself. So tickets, how much are they?
Tickets are $8 a piece for all seats, and you can get those by calling 789-4222. We have a ticket office that's dedicated, and this morning when I was in there, the phone was just ringing off the hook, and they're taking messages, because this is by far our busiest weekend, being the Easter weekend. It's always full, so we'd encourage people to get tickets. You can't actually come to the door and actually buy tickets? You can come to the door, but the chances of getting tickets at the door aren't great, especially on a Good Friday. We'd for sure tell people to call, and you can pay right over the phone with a credit card and get your tickets held at the door for you, but we can't guarantee that there's tickets at the door.
Okay. And time the show starts?
7 p.m. Doors open at 6:30. And again, we do encourage people to be there when the doors open, because you can get your seats. We also do have an intermission that runs for about 20 minutes where people can get snacks and beverages and things like that in the middle of the show. So it's a full evening of theater and music and excitement, and it's telling a great story with a great message.
And this is basically a 2-hour kind of...
Yeah, it's about, with the intermission, you'd probably be about 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Okay.
So about an hour for each act. And
so certainly with children, they need to be able to know 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, you need to know that your children can be there. And like I said, there's that excitement level for the kids, especially in the first act. And within the play itself, there's a number of children that are involved in it. So kids can be watching kids in there. So it's not just like, who are all these grown-ups acting?
Yeah.
There's kids in there, and we've involved a lot of all ages so that we can have that interest
Excellent.
level.
Well, there's certainly some talented children actors in town. So obviously the auditorium that you use is fairly large, 700 people?
Yeah, it fits about 700 people, so we have availability for that many tickets. And like I said, the Good Friday, that's the big show. It's a big day when people want to come out to see something, an Easter story. So yeah, it's always full. We were talking earlier about the band and ensemble, and our band, one of our musicians within the church has written a number of the songs themselves, and they've composed and arranged them, and they're top-notch songs, and they're really good. Okay, well, thank you very much, Chris, and good luck. No problem. Break a leg, as they say. Yeah, thank you very much.
Well, so if you're interested in seeing the Passion, you can call 789-4222 is the number, and we'll be right back with our next guest in just a moment.